Hello, hello. All right, wake your butts up, everybody in front of your screens. So we're just a few minutes before 11 o'clock here. So whether you're seeing this live or you're seeing this later on today, here is the important message that I need to bring to you. So when we're looking at, what the heck do I have here? When we're looking at this upcoming week and what's going on, I am going to tell you it's going to feel different. It's going to look different. It's going to show up in your life different. And here's some of the different things of what I mean. So when all of this happens, like there's kind of two different types of people. So like last Friday hits, there's some people that are like, action. I am going to dominate this week. No matter what anybody puts in my way, I got this. I'm going to overcome, and boom. Then there's the other group that was like, I need to sit back. I need to shut down. I need to be careful. I need to be safe. And not saying that either side is careful or safe or one's whatever, but like there's people that go into retreat mode as things happen. There's people that go into action mode as things happen. So what happens at the end of this week, we look back and it's like, I mean, we were having 80 to 90 to 100 different comments and posts on almost every single workout each day. It's because it was new. It's because it was exciting. And so many of you that were doing these workouts had previously told me like, oh, I could never work out at home. And I have sent you workouts to do at home. And you're like, yeah, I just can't do that. Well, when we're forced into things, like it's amazing what people were able to do this week. So that's one side of it. The other side of it is the people that played it safe and stayed home and didn't, and I'm not saying anything bad about these people. Again, like this is what we're supposed to be doing, but I'm just talking about the mentality. The people that maybe didn't even try a workout last week. They ate garbage because they're like, oh, I'm going to be in pity mode and everything's bad. So those people this week are going to look around and be like, oh, well, our world is still here. You know, maybe our politics aren't playing fair all the way, but like they're coming up with some sort of plans for us. Okay, it looks like some things are, still a little bit more normal than we thought they would be. And, we still have our community and our support. Well, let's go do something this week. So what I basically drew on here is like, you have the people that took action last week. They're now going to go into the side of like, wow, that was hard last week. Wow, I did a lot. And like, I'm just going to take a week off, or I'm going to take a few days off because I really man, that was tough. And then you're going to have the other people that took the week off and they're going to be like, wow, well, I saw all these people doing this last week. Well, if they can do it, so can I. And so you're going to have all these other people now stepping up. So the key thing is don't cross your lines. So if you are on a good roll, you need to stay on a good roll. But here's some of the things that are going to happen is we now get into a spot to where like the workouts, you've done a few of them, you've done a few of the exercises, so they're not going to be as original. So what do we have to do? We have to be creative. So when you start looking at things, like there's always going to be a positive and a cause and effect, I guess, of how we want to look at it. So like for you guys, like we're already trying to anticipate what are you going to be bored with, tired with, done with, whatever, and how do we stay ahead of that? And then for the other people where they're coming in new for this week, here's what you need to do then. So for the new people coming in, this is all going to be a whole new world. Well, there's like 100 people that last week were doing this every single day. So here's what the message is today. Everybody, whether you acted last week or you didn't act last week, you need to find a spotter. And so what do I mean by a spotter? Like when you're working out and, we're going and it's a 20-second set, and I see that you're taking it off, what do I scream? 3 more, Maria, or 3 more, Esperanza, or Monica, you got 10 more reps before everybody else can finish. All of a sudden you're like, whoa, I got to push myself. And not only does it push you, but it pushes all the others around you. And so a spotter is that person who takes it past that comfortability of your rep scheme. Okay. So I'm not talking about workouts. I'm talking about life right here. So, with your workouts, yes, like if you are having a hard time doing it yourself, recruit a spotter, recruit somebody who else has been active last week that you can say, hey, Marcy, can you help me this upcoming week? Can you just check in on me? Hey, Lizette, I saw you take your pass out pictures twice and the picture with the beer. Can you help me this upcoming week? And like these people are going to help you. But what you don't realize is that for Marcy and for Monica and Lizette and some of these other people, like you're giving them a purpose and value now that they have to stay on their shit too. So it becomes something where it's like we are all helping each other. So while the first week might have been different and like some people welcomed it as a welcoming challenge, like this week will look different. This week will feel different. This is now becoming more normal, even though it doesn't feel normal. So it's one of those situations where we just need to be prepared, but recruiting a spotter or recruiting a buddy to help you with this is going to be huge because we go from a day-to-day life where, yes, maybe we don't like being around people, and some people say, oh, I love this and I was built for this, which I'm one of those people saying this, but we all need that community and we all need that support. We all need that environment that really helps us. So that's the next thing. I talked about is like we're adapting to new ways, but you need to adapt to new ways. So I wrote on here environmental protection. So if you are locked in a house in quarantine with a negative person or somebody who's always got the news on, like you need to find your outlets. So if that's going to walk the dogs a couple extra times a day, which you're going to have the healthiest dogs, if it's something where you need to put on a podcast a couple times a day of like one of your favorite people, like I like Ed Milet, I like Gary Vaynerchuk, like Mel Robbins is a great one that I've recommended to a lot of people. So you know, you need to find that person. A lot of people like Kobe Bryant stuff and some of these other things, but like you need to escape and have environmental protection of this. The other part is too, is like you guys had all given us your favorite songs that you wanted in the Live Fit podcast. Like we've shared that, not podcast, but Live Fit playlist. So we've shared that on there and I can share that link again, but like you probably have a song that gets you into a headspace. And like when we're going through these times, sometimes we don't want to listen to positive music or positive podcasts because like we want to get in our own sadness and we want to have a pity party. Well, guess what? We're all going through this together. So one of the things that can really help is if you have a favorite podcast or a message or, you know, something that you really, it drives you, like share it in these comments, share it on the support page, send it to your spotter so that they wake up and they're like, whoa, what's this from Jocko Willink? Oh, this is from Rhonda. Wow. And all of a sudden you got this military dude screaming in your ear telling you what you need to be doing in life. So these are the different things that you can do to control. But just remember, we are all having to do things different, whether it's your job, whether it's your life, whether it's your household responsibilities. Like we are all going through changing times. But this is supposed to be the normalcy. So, you know, this week will look different. This week will be, it'll feel different. It'll look different. But at the same time, like you just need to keep your course. Like there's no other things that we can really control right now except for our health, our actions, our time management, our environment. So these are all the things that Live Fit provides you on a day-to-day basis in a brick and mortar facility with 4 walls. But like you are going to create this virtually here through this support page, through podcasts, through music, through limiting your exposure to certain family members, and that's how you do it, all right? So we're adjusting our course of actions. You guys are adjusting your course of actions. Like, we can't thank you guys enough for being so on board this week, but let's see how you guys do next week and the following week and the following week. So I think that's where I'm going to stop today. We have, Michelle and I we have nothing but time to discuss. So guys, we're working on a major welcome back party. We are working on some different types of awards and things, and like, it's going to stay fun, guys. So that's the key thing, is like Live Fit will be, again, your place to escape. For the people that said they're missing some of these posts, like bookmark this page down onto your home screen on your phone. Like, don't get lost in the Facebook world. Like, we are going to keep you engaged on here. So make sure you're checking back a couple times a day. Thank you, Live Fit World. You guys are awesome. Like, I don't know what else to say. I see Michelle's watching right now, but like, guys we're blown away. Like, it's really cool. You guys have just been so awesome. Our trainers, everybody, like, guys, just keep up the good work and find your spotter this week. See ya.